Morning, hi, this is Travis from the National Weather Service, and this is your weather hazard briefing for Saturday, July 5th. We'll have one more day of showers and thunderstorms, although very isolated and nothing like we've seen. We will have high pressure building in from the west later today and continuing into next week. We will be quite hot as we turn to those hot conditions and very dry conditions. The RHs will be widespread in the afternoon below 15%. We will remain cooler than normal today and rise back to near normal, if not slightly below normal, as we go into Sunday. And then Monday onward will be several degrees above normal, around 5 to 10, as we continue into the next week. And we do have just a little bit of a trough, a very weak one, upper level low. Not a lot of moisture left. It's mainly out farther east, is with heating, and as this moves east today, we will get a little bit of showers and thunderstorms across our northern areas, as well as a little bit into our eastern along the Wyoming border, as depicted on the chart here. As we go into Monday, we'll be hitting 90s in the valleys again, and then we'll getting mid 90s as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday. Just to increase our heat risk. It can be quite warm across the area. And here's that trough that I mentioned today with showers and thunderstorms mainly along our northern border there, Montana divide, as well as our eastern areas, as depicted here as well in your convective outlook. And right here as well in the HREF 24-hour thunder, and then also in our POPs as well, it shows that. And here's the highest gust today. We'll be a little bit breezy, as I mentioned, with that trough moving through. Gust to 30, maybe 35 in some areas, but we'll pick up in the afternoon. And then here's your temperatures, low 80s across the area, and then your RHs, nearing below 20 in the Arco Desert, but mostly below 30 most of the areas. That will drastically change and get much drier as we move into next week. And then here's Sunday, just high pressure I mentioned will build in later this afternoon into Sunday, with high pressure dominating on Sunday, bringing dry conditions across our whole area, as also shown here in the convective outlook. Nothing in our area. And then wind gusts do drop off quite a bit. These are the afternoon gusts, everything below 20. And then here's your morning lows, below 50. Quite cool as you go into Sunday morning. And then here's your RHs, your max RHs that morning, which not near the 100 that we've seen, but still fairly good recovery. And then as you go into Monday, again, high pressure dominated, very dry conditions expected. Here's Monday's temperatures are hitting low 90s again, and then RH is below 15. So it changes quite quickly. And as we go into Tuesday, mid 90s and still below 15, even approaching the 10% in some areas. And then Wednesday, not quite as hot as we saw the day before, as we still have a trough that's going to move through late. It's a very dry trough. It's going to move through late Wednesday into Thursday. But you can see, look at those RHs, very low. And then our temperatures do drop off for Thursday due to that trough that moved through, as well as our RHs do increase. But again, you can see it's a fairly weak trough because temperature drop is very little, and the increase in RHs is very little as well. Friday just warm back up again, and your RH is about the same as far as your minimum RHs in the afternoon. As we move into our outlook for the extended 8 to 14, much of the same chance of above normal temperatures and below normal precip. Just again, we have a chance of some isolated showers and thunderstorms as that trough. Again, most of the moisture has already moved from that trough, has moved through, but we have some lingering moisture with it, and we'll see some winds with it as it goes through today. But high pressure will build in from the west later today, overnight into Sunday, We'll have some lingering cooler temperatures than normal today. Not so much tomorrow. They'll maybe just slightly below normal, but they do rise quite quickly, and will be near normal, and then they'll be above normal as we go into next week, and very dry conditions, particularly with our minimum RHs, and no chance of precip as we go into next week. So that concludes the briefing. If you have any questions, give us a call at this number. Thanks.